And we're back. And this is our final session of the evening. We're having so much fun here. It's great. I'm going to be talking about, I know Dan talked about it last Tuesday, the county seat moving to Pahrump and the value of that. I'm not going to say too much about that because I know that Bill Kohbarger is going to be talking about that during his show, which is on the 4th Tuesday. So we're not going to say much about that tonight. But one of the things that I am going to be talking about is the elected town board. And I wrote an open letter on it talking about why we should probably not have an elected town board. So I'm going to talk about that, but first I want to cover quite a few other things. I want to cover the veteran stand down. We're having a veteran stand down. It's going to be on October 15th from 9 until 3 in the afternoon. So veteran stand down. I probably should have given this to the engineer before we started. That way you'd be able to see it. That's okay. We won't do it that way. October 15th is on a Thursday. It's going to be in the Home Depot parking lot. And we want as many veterans out there as possible. But if you'd like to have a booth of something that you'd like to give the veterans, I'd say let's do it. They're going to have food assistance, legal aid, social connection, faith-based, veterans benefits. So all the veterans can receive the benefits they need. They have clothing. They'll be able to get showers for the homeless vets, and haircuts, clothing, employment, aid in getting housing. These are some of the booths that are going to be out there. There are quite a few others that are coming just to provide information. If your organization or you would like to bring some information to the veterans, we encourage you to contact Linda Wright, and she's at the VFW, and she will help you completely get all the information. And her number is 775-419-7857 if you want to call Linda Wright for anything on the veteran stand down. Also, the fact that I'm involved with the Rotary Club, the Pahrump Valley Rotary Club, they have a $10,000 extravaganza. They do this every year. They raise funds to help the Pahrump community. And this is something for our seniors in high school. They've always given dictionaries. They've given other books. They have something else for this year that they're going to give to the seniors in high school. They also do things for teachers. Again, the Rotarians are doing so much. But the $10,000 giveaway, if you buy a ticket, they are $75, not $100 anymore.
Wow, they went down.
They're only $75. They're only having 400 tickets being sold, and you can win $10,000. If you buy your ticket before September 15th, and there are several people you can buy them from, any Rotarian, by the way, then you will win $11,000 if you're the big winner.
Do you know a Rotarian?
I know a Rotarian. One is right here.
Oh, it's sitting in my right.
Hey, you got that.
And I'm a former Rotarian because we thought we were moving.
But you can also call Roy Mankins. He's the president of the Rotary Club, and he's at 727-5222. Or you can call Barbara Thompson at 764-0681. Either one of them, and you can buy a ticket. If you want a meal, the meals are $20 extra. It'll be a buffet, prime rib buffet. But they do have those as well. You do not have to buy the meal. You can just...
The meal was very good. We went last year. It was really good.
The
Mountain
meals
Falls
are always...
does a great job.
It's at Mountain Falls on October 18th at 2 p.m. It's on a Sunday, October 18th, 2015 at 2 p.m.
And the money is definitely used for solid, good things in the town of Pahrump. As you said, they love giving out money to teachers for supplies, and I was able to help 2 teachers get those grants in 3rd and 4th grade when Noah was in 3rd and 4th grade, because they kept coming to me, knowing that I had a big voice with the Rotary. And,
okay, all right.
But they got their grants, and they turned them into some really good projects, and then we got the press out there to do a lot of good stuff. So they got their projects put in the front page of the paper. And, you know, we always said thanks PVT and the Mirror for doing that.
Okay. So if you want any tickets, again, these are raffle tickets from the Rotary Club. They are $75, and you can win $10,000.
And if you don't need the money, you can always give it to me.
And if you get it in before October 15th, you can win $11,000. I hope to win this year. It's also tax deductible if you don't win. So that's always good to know that as well.
And you heard it here on TV, he's giving me half if he wins.
Okay.
Oh, we got to get to this before you run out of time.
We've got to get to that, but I also want to talk about transportation. We have a transportation committee here in Pahrump, and what we're trying to do is start local bus transportation. We have a lot of people in our valley that have no way of getting around. They walk around in the heat. When it's chilly in the wintertime, they're still walking. We do have a very reliable taxi service here, but at the same time, if they don't have enough money and they can't afford a taxi, they're walking. And we see the elderly doing a lot of walking. I've heard some people say, well, I have a car, and if they can drive, well, we do have some people in our community that are legally blind, quite a few. They have no way to get around unless we take them around. But if they had bus transportation, they could get around. And some people say, well, they should go to the senior center and they can use the van. Many of these people are under 65, so they can't use the senior center. They just have no way of making it. And there are many people that just want transportation to get to work or to a doctor's appointment. And so we have the transportation committee. They're going to be meeting on Thursday, the 17th of February, or 17th of September, 17th of September, and it's from 11 till 1, and they meet over at the Nye Communities Coalition building. So if you'd like to be a part of the transportation committee, or if you have any expertise, or if you just have questions, come out to the meeting, join and find out what it's all about, and help where you can. But it's something that it's been moving forward. We have the RTC, the Regional Transportation Committee. They are working on it and supporting it. So we have some support, and I'm hoping that the commissioners will also support this as much as possible. We're not asking for money at this time, either from the town of Pahrump or from the county, because we're planning on using grants as much as possible. But of course, there may be some money required. But we hope that you'll come out and support it. What's that?
I said, I know where that money will come from. It can't come from a county budget. It's $400,000 in the hole. They're going to have to tap the town of Pahrump's budget like they've been doing.
Well, let's hope that we can do this just with grants. But for right now, we're still in the planning stage. We have some buses that have been committed to us free of charge. And we should have one bus here during the fall festival so you can see what the bus is really going to look like. And so that's very important as well. But again, the Transportation Committee meets on the 17th from 11 until 1. Feel free to come out and join us, Nye Communities Coalition building, and you'll find the small room that we're in. Just ask where the Transportation Committee is meeting. We usually have a sign outside the door, so you can't get lost once you get over there.
And this Transportation Committee's been together for, what, 5 years now?
It's been together for at least 5 years. And I'd say within the last 2 years, phenomenal progress. And we've got the state also supporting it. So I think we're on the right track.
You realize we did have a bus service here in 2008.
I did not realize, well, I realized we had a bus service that was going to Las Vegas.
Yes, we did. We had
but not local transportation. And
actually, it stopped at 4 different places in Pahrump, picked people up and took them over to Las Vegas and dropped them off at 4 or 5 different spots. And I actually, when I was on the job for about 5 months, testified in front of the committee over in Clark County that permitted them, gave them their permits. Unfortunately, the company had some issues after about 6 months, and I think they went bankrupt.
They did, but right now we're looking at local transportation within the town. It can expand out once we're successful. But hopefully we'll have that bus available at the Fall Festival, so you can see exactly what it is that we're getting. I also want to talk about the Board of County Commissioner meetings. Come out and see what our commissioners are doing. Listen to what they're saying, and look at the agenda and follow through on it. We have
better yet, look at what they're not saying.
Say that again?
Or better yet, look at what they're not saying.
Okay, we can do that as well. But on the 15th of September, Tuesday, 10 o'clock, commissioners meet in Pahrump. On the 6th of October, they'll meet in Tonopah. And on the 20th of October, they'll meet again here in Pahrump. So we want you to come out to the commissioner meeting, listen to what they have to say. And now my last topic that I'm going to talk about tonight is the elected town board. I wrote an open letter to say, you got to be careful about what you wish for. Do I want to have an elected town board? Yes. I think we need local government. I know the county commissioner, at least one county commissioner, says that they are local government because 4 of the county commissioners live in Pahrump. But their name, each one is a county commissioner. County commissioner is a county commissioner, not local town government. And I will continue to say that. And when I talk about the hazards of having an elected town board back, you need to be careful on who applies for the position. If you have 16 candidates, and they're all candidates that you can't get along with, that will be your town board. Think about that. I've listened to one commissioner that seems to be against any grants or anything else, and that commissioner will make sure that the list is stacked with people that will support her. And if she stacks the list and you get the 5 commissioners or even 3 that are beholding to her, look at what you've got for your town board. So be careful, be very careful about an elected town board where you have no say, and that's my concern.
Are we going back to an elected town board?
Well, there's either that or some people are talking about incorporation, and there are a lot of other things that we will definitely be talking about. But that's for our future Tuesday. Tonight, thank you, and we'll see you next month.
Have a good night, Pahrump.